Hey, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for the support. I've been seeing the views on my other, mini vlogs that I've been posting for the last two that I've posted. Anyways, so I thought I would reward you with another video. So this is a vlog where I show you me attending a pageant. It was the Mr., Miss and Mrs. Heritage International Kenya, and actually ended up knowing about this when I had gone to have some Korean food. So there's like a video that says solo date, I go and eat Korean food. In that video I found the contestants doing a photo shoot at the Korean restaurant, and one of them approached me. I think she was representing Nyeri County, and she approached me and told me about the tickets to this place, and I bought the ticket. I bought the VIP ticket, but to be honest, when I got there wasn't really much of a difference, so I think I just ended up spending more money than I should have, because just the regular tickets were like 500. Anyways, and I bought my VIP ticket discounted for, it was how much was it? Yeah, 2,500, but that was a discounted price. Before they were going for 3,000. Though, I think it's okay, because even if I did end up spending more money, I realized when I attended the event, during one of the speeches or just throughout the event, they were asking for even funding, because they need to take the winners to Thailand. And so they were like, can we pay for the tickets? So they had the pay bill and account number, and you could contribute whatever you wanted. And I guess it's okay to support the arts in Kenya. They definitely do need the funding. So ultimately it was okay that I spent 2,500 instead of just the 500. The event was to start at 7 p.m. and end at 11 p.m. However, I was there until about, let's just say I got home at 3. So it took quite a long time. There were times I started to fall asleep, but I wanted to see through all the way. This video has its original sound, but I had to take that out, and because I didn't want it to just be music, like background music, I decided to do a voiceover. So please like the video, and then also comment. Liking the video, it really helps motivate me in my work. And you know how much I hate the whole copyright thing. Anyways, I guess I feel like it takes away from the video, because I would have loved to put the original sound along with the video. But hey, people have to make money, right? The owners of the artists and the people who've made the music, okay, which I understand, but at the same time it is a bit annoying. Yeah, this event definitely had guest of honors. There was Babu Owino and Bad Girl herself, Honorable Millie Adhiambo, who was very supportive of the protesters during the Reject the Finance Bill era in Kenya. And she's become just such an admirable, respected figure, and I love the way that she is, and a lot of people appreciate that the way that she is. So she was definitely the cherry on the icing for this event. It was just a pleasure to have her there. Just to be in the same room with her. Yeah. Attending this event, I found myself very inspired, and I found myself thinking more about all the work that all the contestants had put in, what they might have been thinking about, their motivations, just what goes into their creativity, because there was a few categories where you showcase like you showcase your talent, you express your talent. And as you can see, there was categories where you would dress up a certain way, like a certain theme, like for example sportswear, or if I can remember, so we have sportswear, then we had the it's coming up, you show off your cultural attires. And I don't know if you specifically dress according to your tribe or whatever you relate more to. When I say show off your cultural attire, I mean we have 42 tribes. Last time I checked, last time I updated that information in my head, we have 42 tribes in Kenya, and each tribe had a way of self-expression, self-identification through not only their language, their tribe, but also the way they dress, their cuisine, that kind of thing. Now, in this specific pageant, it was to express the fashions of a select few tribes in Kenya. And of course, they couldn't do all of them because because of time, and also the contestants weren't that many, right? If they represented all the tribes in Kenya, it would have been like a more than 1 day event, I think. I loved it. I loved this presentations because it was like a good refresher. The last time I interacted with just learning about the different tribes in Kenya and their ways of expression was when I was much younger in primary school. So this kind of refreshed in my mind because I was already forgetting because we've definitely been modernized, and I am a city girl, and here in the city, unless you take a trip to those sites, like let's say maybe Bomas of Kenya, or like an event like this where they're showcasing that kind of stuff, it's not really fresh in your mind, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, back to being inspired by just watching this people compete, and just the contestants, and like what maybe could have been going through their mind. I would think they were also maybe inspired, in as much as they were having competition, and that can bring its own other feelings. Maybe they were inspired by each other. They were learning from each other, picking up different things here and there. And I think that's what makes a great artist, because we draw from each other, or from you need a place to be inspired by, and then you try to recreate that. You know, a few places to be inspired by, you try to recreate that, and eventually you find your own style with little bits and pieces of everything else. So I thought that was cool. I was also thinking about maybe even the negative aspects of being in such a competition, comparing yourself and maybe forgetting to focus on yourself, and how maybe you might be mind-blowingly awesome and what's special about you. Because there are some people I saw that were competing, and to me their effort and their presentation was 100% wonderful, but they were not even the crowd favorite, and they didn't get to win. But if it was up to me, they would have been number one. So I was just thinking how it takes a well-balanced person to compete in a pageant, because how do you not let something like not being the crowd favorite, or the judges maybe not seeing your best efforts, how do you still see value in yourself and still want to continue competing? So that's another aspect that I admired about them, and I got to learn about them, and I feel proud of them. and inspired. And I know this is so cliche, and I guess just the norm to say, but I really, really mean it when I say each one of these contestants is a winner in my eyes, because they all made that night as special as it was. They made a difference that night. And in our country, tourism is a big honor. It brings in money. And this particular pageant relates perfectly to that. And I like the whole wageni, wakaribishwa, that kind of thing. I like having tourists in this country, and I remember when I used to learn about that when I was in school. I was happy that was that's what we give to the world. We show nature, and we host people, we welcome people, and they come here from their countries, from abroad, and they're starehe, they rest here. I love that about Kenya. And so this pageant was my first pageant I've ever attended, and couldn't have been a more perfect fit. Oh, I also got exposed to something that I just normally would see on TV, and it's when
contestant number 9. 2024 is none other than contestant number 8.
The contestants get questions from the judges, and they have to answer, and it's questions related to, I guess, current trends, and also like solving actual world problems. Thank you so much for watching this video. Time's up. That's all I had to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you in the next one. And please like, comment, and do all of that. Support the channel.